Someone's work account was used to buy something deeply, deeply personal.
Okay, so I promise it was an accident. 12 tabs, honestly, who can keep track?
A pink branded bag delivered to the office in front of 30 people. I'm still not over it.
Inspired by the kind of story you'd find on Reddit. Imagine arriving at your desk on a Monday morning, opening your email, and finding a purchase confirmation for something you absolutely did not buy.
Right, and not just anything. We're talking a full basket of items that no one, absolutely no one, should ever find on their work account.
Okay, but wait. What if I told you the person who put it there was sitting 3 desks away, completely unaware of what he'd done?
Today's story is called The Wrong Checkout, and Sophie, I believe this one is yours.
It absolutely is mine, and I am still to this day mortified, proper mortified, like I considered changing jobs. I considered changing my name.
Okay, so in my defense, and I do have a defense, it was a very confusing website layout. Like honestly, the UX was a disaster.
Let us set the scene. Sophie and Jake worked at the same mid-sized marketing firm in London. Open plan office, about 30 people, and a shared login system for company purchases. Things like printer cartridges, catering supplies, that sort of thing.
And the system saved your payment details to your profile, right? So if you were logged in as someone else, the purchase went through on their account. Dead simple to understand, unless you're Jake, apparently.
I was using Sophie's computer because mine was being repaired, and I needed to buy a gift, online, quickly, during my lunch break.
Now here is where the vocabulary becomes important, and where Jake's lunchtime retail therapy begins to unravel. Jake, what exactly were you trying to buy?
So my mum's birthday was coming up and I wanted to get her a nice gift set, you know, like a bundle of products together in one package. A gift set. Perfume, maybe some lotion. Something nice.
A gift set, right. And for those learning with us, a gift set is when you buy several related items packaged together, usually cheaper than buying each item separately. Dead good value normally.
Exactly, great value. So I was browsing, that's just scrolling through products on a website looking for something to buy. I was browsing this online shop, and I found what I thought was the perfect gift set.
Browsing, a lovely, innocent word. To browse means to look through products casually, without necessarily knowing exactly what you want. Very relaxing, usually, not so relaxing in Jake's case.
Because, and I cannot stress this enough, he was not on a perfume website.
The tabs looked the same. I had like 12 tabs open and I clicked on what I thought was the beauty retailer. You know, a retailer is just a shop or company that sells things directly to customers. And I genuinely thought I was on the right site.
A retailer, precisely, a business that sells goods directly to the public. Jake had, in fact, navigated to an entirely different retailer, one that did not sell perfume.
One that sold lingerie, expensive lingerie, in my name, delivered to the office address, because Jake didn't change the delivery details.
I didn't even look at the delivery address. When you're at checkout, and checkout is that final stage of online shopping where you confirm your order and pay, I just clicked through it so fast. I didn't read anything.
The checkout, that critical moment in any online purchase where, had Jake slowed down even slightly, this entire catastrophe could have been avoided. He did not slow down.
So Monday morning, I sit down, I open my email, and there it is, a purchase confirmation, order summary, items listed, and I'm thinking I didn't add anything to my basket.
A basket like online shopping basket. For anyone who's new to that word, it's the virtual bag where you collect items before you pay. Like a trolley but on your screen.
I had nout in my basket, and suddenly there's 3 items in there paid for with next day delivery to the office. I thought I'd been hacked.
Sophie immediately checked the order details. The items were marked as dispatched, meaning they had already left the warehouse and were on their way. There was no canceling this.
Dispatched already, so I couldn't even refund it before it arrived. And a refund, getting your money back after a purchase, wasn't even possible at that point because the items were already in transit.
I didn't find out what I'd done until about 11 that morning when Sophie walked over to my desk and just placed her phone in front of me, screen up, the confirmation email, and stared at me.
I didn't say a word. I just let him read it and watch his face go through about 14 different emotions in 4 seconds.
Honestly, the moment I saw the website name, I felt the floor disappear, like I could feel my soul leaving my body. I said, and I quote, "I thought it was a gift set."
He thought it was a gift set. A gift set. Jake, mate, a gift set from that website is not the same as a gift set from a beauty retailer.
Now the situation might have quietly resolved itself. Jake would have owned up. They'd have laughed it off had the package not arrived the very next morning during the team's stand-up meeting.
The courier just walked right into the office, right up to the front, and announced, loud enough for literally everyone to hear, "Delivery for Sophie," and held up this very pink, very obviously branded bag.
I wanted to dissolve into the carpet. Everyone turned around, 30 people, including my line manager and the new intern on her first week.
Sophie accepted the package. She had to. She stood up in front of the entire office, walked over, signed for it, and carried a hot pink bag back to her desk in complete silence.
I mouthed, "I'm so sorry," from across the room. Like, what else could I do? I couldn't exactly shout that was me. I accidentally bought that on her account. That would have made it worse.
It could not have been worse, Jake. My manager came over afterwards and went, "Oh, treating yourself," with this big grin, and I had to just smile and say something like that.
Sophie did eventually get a refund once she contacted the retailer directly and explained the situation. A refund, of course, meaning the company returned the money to the original payment method.
Which took 5 working days. 5 days of sitting next to Jake, who kept trying to explain himself, while the pink bag sat under my desk because I didn't know what else to do with it.
I did eventually buy her the actual gift set, the right one, from the right retailer, and I browsed very, very carefully this time, on my own computer.
He brought it in a paper bag, a plain one, no branding, just handed it to me and walked away without making eye contact, and honestly, that was the most thoughtful he'd ever been.
And so, from a confused checkout click on a borrowed laptop, an innocent attempt at gift shopping spiraled into one of the great office horror stories of our time. The lesson, as ever, is simple. Always check which tab you're on before you proceed to checkout.
And maybe don't use your colleague's computer to do your online shopping. Or if you do, read every single line at checkout.
And if a pink branded bag ever arrives at your desk unannounced, just walk straight out the door. Don't look back. New city, new name, fresh start. That's my advice.
And that is where we leave today's story. Somewhere between a very wrong basket, a very public delivery, and one extremely apologetic gift set.
If that made you laugh or cringe, honestly, both are valid. Drop us a like. It genuinely helps more people find these stories.
Follow us so you never miss another story like this one. There's a new one dropping every single day, and they only get more embarrassing.
Subscribe to English Through Stories. New episodes every day, and every one of them will teach you something useful, even if it is simply what not to do at checkout.
See you on the next one. Drop us a like.
Hit follow and never miss a story.
Subscribe to English Through Stories. Find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. See you on the next episode.